Good evening, guys.
Good evening,
Good
Nazril.
evening, Nazril.
As you guys know, our company Millennium Youth is one of company that's organized sport tournament. So we have a lot of electronic devices in our control. In the past few days, I can see some of our employees misuse the electronic devices in our company. So decided for this issue, I want for discuss with you all for this matter. Uh, so my first point is the factor of the misuse of the electronic devices in our company. So for me, for my point of view, I think is stress and burnout is one of the factor that lead to the misuse electronic devices in our company. Uh, as everyone know, sport usually have a long period to execute it. Uh, such example is MPL, Mobile Legend Pro League, uh, where there has a 4 months period to finish it. So with that kind of time, employees usually have a burnout cause of the because of the long period works, and there that is that can lead to they're not in their mind, they're not in their right mind, and they misuse the electronic devices in our company. So anyone, if you have another point for the factor, you can share with me with us, so we can try to find the solution.
Okay, test. To add some point here, I do have my point to the factors of the issues lead to this situation. I do think lack of clear policies is one of the factors. Without clear guidelines, employees might not fully understand what constitutes acceptable and unacceptable use of company devices. A lack of clear policies around device also can create ambiguity for employees, leaving them unsure of acceptable and unacceptable practices. This uncertainty can lead to inconsistent use, unintentional policy breach, and potential security risks. Without guidelines, employees may unintentionally misuse company devices, increasing the risk of data loss, reduced productivity, and compliance issues. Do anyone have another point to add?
May I add on my points? So in my point of view, I can say that inadequate monitoring does play a significant factor that can lead the misuse of the company devices. As we know, our company has lack of our supervisor, which can lead into the poorly managed, and also resulted employees might feel they have the freedom to engage in non-work related activities without any detection. To go further, without effective monitoring, employees may feel unaccountable for their actions on company devices. This freedom can make it easier to engage in personal activities such as browsing social media, watching videos, or gaming during work hours. Essentially, the absence of oversight lowers the perceived risk of getting caught, which can lead some employees to misuse devices more frequently. So that's from my point. Is there anyone else can add?
So at my point here, it's actually is a stretch version of Alif point about there is no supervisor about on the employees usage on the company's device. From what I can see is there is no restriction on internet access on the company device. Because of that, it will encourage non-work related browsing and social media during work hours, as Alif mentioned just now. So rating is a major point to bring out here. That's why I in our discussion, I really want to point out this point that we need to highlight the point about that there is no restriction on internet access.
Is there anyone to add some more point? So if there is no, we can jump to next agenda. This is the consequences of the factor. Uh, Maybe Daniel can tell us about the consequences of the factor he tell us about just now.
Alright. First of all, the consequences for the factor of my point about lack of clear policies. The consequences to the staff is that lack of clear policies can reduce productivity. Time spent on personal use of devices can distract the employee from work-related tasks, leading to lower output and efficiency. This is clearly show that if a company have a if company have lack clear of policies, the staff or employees can do whatever they want. Apart from that, about the consequences to the company, the company reputational can be damaged if employees misuse company devices because they all are unclear about the policies. It can lead to incidents that damage the company's reputation. For example, if sensitive information like customer data or private company details is accidentally shared or leaked, it can harm customer trust. News about security breach or improper use of data often spreads quickly and can give the impression that the company lacks proper control over its information. This is clearly that uh, to add the point, our company also manage the e-sport industry. It will spread quickly to the social media around the world. That kind of uh, uh, damage cannot be interpret in the company. Is there anyone have any consequences that you want to add?
May I continue? For me, the consequences that we might face is I want to focus specifically on our company is a data security risk. Okay, as I mentioned, data security is a critical concern that our company will face since our company is manage a lot of sensitive information. Misuse company device will be increased more likely on the which can lead to serious consequences for both of our company and stakeholders. Um, Employees may inadvertently or share sensitive company data through the insecure platforms or applications. Misuse of devices such as personal apps or services on work devices can lead to unauthorized individual accessing confidential information. This could lead to data leaks involving proprietary information, client data, or company strategies, harming the company competitive edge and eroding trust among clients and partners. So that's my point. Is there anyone else want to add?
To add my point here about the unrestricted internet access, we can see that a lot of our employees have not done their work, and the work related will be left untouched or the work may not complete by the due date. As Nazril mentioned about his point about that our company duration work duration normally e-sport tournament actually use a lot of time. For example, for mine, just like Nazri mentioned, so it may affect the company performance that that we have our own KPI. So we will reach to not reach our KPI every year because of course we want to have an upgrade of our performance each year. And one more thing that our company may reach in the long run. So if there is no KPI, I mean there is no adjustment on every year, it may reach our company in long run actually.
How about Omar? Do you have any ideas in this matter?
For me, I agree with most of the point that from our talk. From Daniel Zikri, I do think that our lack of clear policy and rule may um, may is yeah. um, I think that from the point that lack of our lack of clear policy within our company, it's easy for staff to not know where the line is between personal and work-related use of device. If everyone had a clear understand of what acceptable in our work of environment, it could definitely help reduce our employee of misuse to our device. And also, I agree with the point from Alim, which is the monitoring issue. If there is no system to track usage of our device or our device of sport in e-sport tournament, if there is too if there is too easy for our staff to take advantage where there is no oversight. And there we need to have a regular check or even just knowing that someone paying attention to our device or someone monitoring our stuff just to keep things in check.
Mm,
From the about the rule and policy, I also agree, but there I get that about the lack of policy and rule, but it's also about the trust from our employee. We should not need a constant monitoring to do our job responsibly. If we hire people who are mature and dedicated to their job, they should understand how to use their device appropriately without needing to be monitored. That's it from me, I think, to add from their point.
I think that's enough for the factor and the consequences. Maybe after all of explanation from our friends or colleagues, maybe the manager can give our some solution. This is Izul. Maybe have some ideas for the solution.
Okay, just checking. Did you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry because I don't have any points or factors and consequences because I rarely go to the main event and I just uh, help to set up the program, not go into the events. Okay. Based on every factors and consequences that you guys have talked about, uh, I might have I have maybe two solutions in my side that may solve every problems, every factors that you guys uh, give. So firstly, I think we can provide training and awareness programs for the employees. For example, we may organize workshops to explain device policies, data security risks, and the importance of responsible tech use for on the device. Or we can teach employees about cybersecurity on the best practice to reduce risk from unsafe browsing data, downloads, and other online threats. Uh, or maybe we can offer tips and tools to help employees stay productive, such as time management techniques uh, uh, that can reduce the temptation to misuse of our device. So for the second solution, I think we can establish device usage zone and times. For example, we can dedicate break areas, uh, and we can set up specific areas where employees can use device for personal purpose during breaks, uh, and for the work purpose, that can help separate work and personal use. So we might solve the problem that the misuse of our device. So other than that, maybe we can schedule the break times of the employees, which we can encourage regular breaks during designated times to minimize unauthorized use of company device during work hours. For example, I think we can give them around 30 to 1 hour of personal use device, so we can where we can break where the personal purpose and work purpose. So I think those are the two solution that I can give and I can talk about. So that's it.
That's a great solution from our manager Izul. But I agree with you. But I have some other solution that can be implemented in our company. Maybe we can uh, implement device monitoring tools for our electronic devices. Uh, for example, maybe uh, every single piece of the electronic devices, we put the monitoring devices, monitoring tools, and every time, if employees want to use, or if every time the electronic devices is in use, there needs put the ID and put their ID or for the pass the security, so we know uh, is it the devices used for the work purpose or misuse for the personal purpose. uh, if the devices is used for the work purpose, it should be in the uh, e-sport venue, or at the workplace. Or if there is a misuse, we will know because there's a extraordinary time or extraordinary place where the devices is used. uh, you guys agree with solution given by Izul and me?
Yes.
Yes, I do agree with your point. But I want to add some solution here regarding about the facts that Nazir mentioned earlier about the employee can be stressed and burn out. I want to give some solution that maybe once in a year we can take our employees to go on holiday, maybe outside of the state. We can go to the beach, we can go to the resort and have some fun together. With that, we can also create a bond there, not just not just what people said, employee and boss relationship, but we want to create a bond to have a good relationship between us. I think that's all for me. Another,
Is there anyone to add some points? If done, I want to close up our group discussion for today. We achieved, I think, a great solution for this matter. So I put this successful discussion for us. So thank you for your time. That's all for today. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
okay,
you,
guys,
Thank
thank
you
everyone.
you.
very much, guys.
For a great
Thank you,
team.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.